Hey guys, so today I am talking about my November favorites. I almost said October, but it's not October favorites, it's November favorites. I know I say this in every single one of my favorites videos, but I have a whole lot of products that I'm going to be talking about today, so I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in. Trying to get comfy. The first thing that I'm going to talk about is a foundation, and I posted a video pretty recent, like on my full coverage flawless foundation routine, and it's on the Revlon ColorStay foundation, and this is in my favorites this month. I have used this foundation pretty much every single day, and it's definitely one of my all-time favorite foundations from the drugstore. For concealers, my favorite concealers this month, I feel like I have a ton of them. I mentioned this last month, but the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, it's still a big favorite of mine. I love this for concealing under eye circles. It's just a really nice consistency. Like, it's not too thick, but it's not too light. It's right in the middle, and it's just perfect. It's a nice color for me as well. It's kind of like a pinky toned. It's not like real pink, but it's more pink based than yellow based, and I found like those types of concealers work better for me on my under eye area. And the color I have is in Fair, so still a really big favorite for me. And then I got two new concealers recently, and I've been using these a lot as well. This one I used in my tutorial with my Revlon ColorStay foundation, but it's the NYX HD Photogenic Concealer. And this concealer is a very high coverage concealer. It's great for covering blemishes, it's great for covering under eye circles, and it doesn't crease, it doesn't fade, it lasts for a really long time. So highly recommend this NYX HD Photogenic Concealer. And then the last concealer that was a favorite this past month is this e.l.f. Under Eye Concealer and Highlighter. And mine is in the color Fair and Glow. The e.l.f. concealer is just a good concealer to use day to day if you don't want a, if you're not wearing a lot of makeup and you just want to conceal a little bit of under eye circles, this is really good for that. It's still pretty good coverage for how sheer it is. And then the other side, the Glow, I've been using this as a brow highlight. And I really like using the Glow as a brow highlight. For setting powders, I started to use my Rimmel Stay Matte powder. When I first bought this, I didn't know if I liked it. I felt like it looked a little too powdery, but the more that I use this, the more that I actually really like it. It makes your skin look really matte, and I feel like it does a good job of keeping like shininess at bay. For cheeks, my favorite blushes for November, my e.l.f. blush in the color Pink Passion. It's just a really, really bright neon pink blush. I fell in love with this blush this past month. It just makes your cheeks look really glowy and just like a nice flush of pink to them. So I really like this blush. It's matte. It doesn't have any shimmer in it at all. It's just a nice, really bright pink color. And e.l.f. blushes are super affordable, so highly recommend that. And then the other two blushes that I really loved, my NYX Blush in Angel, which I think I mentioned this last month too. It's just a really nice natural pink blush. I'm wearing it today, and it just gives your cheeks just like a really nice, just kind of natural glow. So, and then my last favorite blush of the month is this Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in the color Natural Beauty. I've mentioned this blush before, but it just gives your cheeks a really nice flush of color. Almost like you were outside and it was cold and then you came inside, like the way that your cheeks look whenever it's like that. That's kind of what this blush does for your cheeks. So that's what it looks like there. It's just really pretty. Okay, then for bronzers, I really fell in love with my NYX Matte Bronzer in the color Light. It's just a nice natural bronze color for people that have light skin. It has no shimmer or sheen to it. It's just a nice matte bronzer. It's good for contouring. I'm not wearing it for my contour today. I'm wearing my NARS Laguna bronzer, but this one is still really, really nice. I showed this in my NYX haul, and it's just a really nice light bronze color. So if you're really fair and looking for a good bronzer, I do highly recommend this NYX matte bronzer in the color Light. It doesn't look too orange. It just is like the perfect color. Then for a highlight, I fell in love with my e.l.f. Baked Highlighter in the color Blush Gems. and it's just kind of like a almost like skin toned, I guess, kind of highlighter. It's really, really shimmery, so if you don't like super shimmery highlighters, you will not like this, but it's right here. It also doubles as a really nice eyeshadow, and I have been using this as an eyeshadow as well this past month of November, so highly recommend this. Very pretty. I guess kind of moving on to eyeshadows, since I was kind of talking about that e.l.f. Baked highlighter as an eyeshadow. I've really been enjoying the e.l.f. Cream eyeshadow in the color Dawn. It's just a nice taupey, bronzy, everyday kind of brown color. And this looks great with this e.l.f. Highlighter on top of it. So that's what I would do on most days when I didn't want a lot of eyeshadows. I would put this down as a base and then use this on top of it. And it was really pretty. Now with these cream eyeshadows, at least this one from e.l.f., I haven't had any problems with it creasing, and it lasts all day. So highly recommend this shade. It's really pretty and I really like it a lot. Another eyeshadow product that I've just been loving so much is this Wet n Wild Greed palette. I know I did a tutorial recently with this. I think it's like my pinup inspired holiday glitter tutorial. I used this palette in that tutorial, and I know I mentioned that you can't really get this at the drugstores anymore, which you can't, but I did find a link for it at Amazon, so I will link that down in the description bar if you're interested. This little palette here has a lot of great eyeshadow dupes in it, and I talked about it in my like high-end dupe products video, but this color down here is a good dupe for MAC Eyeshadow and Brulee. This is a good dupe for MAC Soft Brown, for MAC's Carbon. This one over here is a good dupe for MAC All That Glitters. This one here is a good dupe for Urban Decay. I think it's called Creep. Also MAC's Black Tide. It's a good dupe for that one. So pretty much the only eyeshadow in here that I don't have that's a dupe is this bluish color down here, this Periwinkle. But every other shade in this quad is a dupe for another high-end eyeshadow. So if you can get your hands on this little palette, I do highly recommend it. The eyeshadows are just so pigmented and just really buttery. I just love this palette for like an everyday eyeshadow palette. Sorry, I have like a bunch of swatches on my hand. So it's just, the eyeshadows are just really pigmented and just so nice. I just love Wet n Wild eyeshadows. I haven't really bought any Wet n Wild eyeshadow that I didn't like, so I do highly recommend this one. Then for mascara, I fell in love with the L'Oreal Lash Out Butterfly Mascara. I did a first impressions on this mascara, so if you're interested and haven't seen that video, I will link it down in the description bar. But this mascara does an awesome job of, you can see the wand, it's really different looking, and it's like a rubbery brush, but it does a really awesome job of giving your lashes a lot of length and separating them. So if you need a mascara that does that, I do highly recommend this one. I don't find that it smudges or flakes very much. Well, it does flake a little bit, but not a whole lot, but I don't have any issues with it smudging at all. I definitely recommend it. It's becoming like one of my favorite mascaras. For brows, I've still been loving my Milani Brow Fix Brow Kit in the color Light. And then to set to my eyebrows, I've been using the e.l.f. Wet Gloss Lash and Brow Clear Mascara. I don't think I'll ever go back to my Maybelline Great Lash Clear Mascara because this works awesome and it's a lot more affordable. It's like $1 for this as opposed to $5 or $6 for the Maybelline one. Then for lips, I really loved using my Revlon lip butter in the color Cupcake. I have it on my lips right now. It's just a great everyday pink. It gives your lips a nice pink color, but it's not super intense. And when it wears off, it doesn't like get hung up on any dry patches that you might have on your lips or anything like that. Then another lip product that I have been loving so much is this e.l.f. Lip Exfoliator. And it's just like a lip balm that has all these exfoliating little beads in it, or like granules or whatever. And I like to use this in the morning before I apply my lip products and stuff. I'll just, you know, put it on my lips, scrape off all the dead skin. I know that sounds nasty, but it does a really good job of doing that. And then just kind of taking a tissue, patting it off, and then my lips are good for whatever lip product I want to put on them. So I do highly recommend this lip exfoliator if you've never tried it before. And then I guess kind of moving on to other exfoliating products. I purchased some of the Simple Sugars Handmade All Natural Body Scrub in pumpkin, and this stuff smells so good. It smells like pumpkin pie. It just smells so good, and it's a really nice body scrub. I know it looks probably kind of nasty but it does a really good job of exfoliating dead skin off your body, but at the same time just leaving your skin really moisturized, because they use like all natural oils and ingredients in their body scrubs. So when you get out of the shower, you almost don't even need to put a moisturizer on because your skin just feels so moisturized. And the scrub itself isn't like too super abrasive, so you could use this every day if you wanted to, or you could use it like once a week or every other day or something like that. But I absolutely love this stuff, and I highly recommend this pumpkin scent. I've tried the coconut one and I liked that one, but the pumpkin one, it smells so good. So go to Simple Sugars. I'll leave their link down in the description bar if you're interested in some of their stuff, if you don't know where to go to purchase their stuff. And then another product from Simple Sugars that I have been just using every single day is the green tea facial. And it's going to look super nasty, but it works so good. In the mornings, what I like to do, because the night before, like at nighttime, I always wash all my makeup off. So in the morning, I don't have any makeup or anything on my face, just pretty much the moisturizer that I put on my face the night before. What I'll do is I'll just splash my face with some warm water, and then I'll take some of this green tea facial, get a little bit on my hands, and just kind of like massage it into my skin in the morning, and then rinse it off. And it just feels so refreshing and makes your skin feel like renewed in the morning. And I love the scent of this green tea facial. I didn't think it would have much of a scent, but it actually does. It has like a really fresh, like energizing scent to it. So I do highly recommend this one. I used to use the coffee facial and I liked that one, but honestly, I think I like this green tea one a lot better, because I don't know, there's something about the coffee one I felt like it was a little more abrasive than this one. I don't feel like this one is as abrasive, and I like the scent of this one a lot better too. Also too, with this green tea facial, green tea is supposed to be really good for anti-aging purposes. Like, it's supposed to fight free radicals and help to prolong aging and wrinkling in your skin. So great product, highly recommend it, big favorite. And then the last two products that I'm going to talk about are moisturizers. This one is an eye cream or treatment, and it's from Origins, and it's a plant-scription anti-aging eye treatment. And I like to use this on my eyes in the mornings, and I actually like to use it at night as well. It's just really moisturizing, really creamy, and I really feel like it's helping with my fine lines around my eyes. So I do highly recommend this. I will use this in the morning, like I said, or at night. I don't feel like it makes my concealers get creasy or anything like that. I really feel like this stuff really absorbs into my skin really well. So highly recommend this if you're on the hunt for an eye cream. And then the last product is this Bath & Body Works Holiday Traditions Winter Candy Apple, and it's the Triple Moisture Body Cream. I absolutely love this scent for wintertime. Really for any time of the year. I just love this scent. It smells so good. Whenever it's this time of the year and Bath & Body Works brings these scents out, like they have this one. I also have been loving the Vanilla Bean Noel. This is actually the packaging from last year. I bought like several of these, so I still have some. But I just love both of these for this time of the year, and I think they smell so good. The Winter Candy Apple just has a nice, like, fresh apple scent to it. It smells so good on your skin. And then the Vanilla Bean Noel Moisturizer, it just smells like vanilla cupcakes. It just smells so good. So big favorites from this past month of November, and I hope that you all enjoyed my November favorites. If you would, leave me comments down below on what some of your favorite beauty products have been, and I will talk to you guys very soon, and I hope that you all have a wonderful month of December. Bye bye.